So like, I was just thinking about something, and it kind of pissed me off. I about wanted to vent and rant, but I ain't gonna do that. Like, there's this chick I used to talk to. First time I met her, like she tried to give me some. I asked for some dessert or something. I came by her crib, asked for some dessert. She gave me some piece of chocolate. It was cold. It was cold, cold, cold piece of chocolate. And she was like, I was like, why you? I mean, it was hot. It was hot. It was summertime. She was like, I was like, I don't usually like my chocolate cold. Like that's unheard of for me. Like she was from the freezer. You feel me? Not just refrigerator. Because sometimes if you get it from the, sometimes if you get some piece of chocolate, you know you got to put it in the refrigerator, keep it cold, keep it so it don't melt. It was in the freezer though. Like when chocolate is an aphrodisiac, you drink, you eat chocolate, and you want that kind of that you want it to melt in your mouth. It's meant to. I mean, you feel me? She was like, I thought you wanted it that way. I'm thinking at this point, I ain't know what would have made her think that I wanted cold chocolate. I mean, I like it hot, but the point it is. And after that, she never gave me any hot chocolate, but any warm chocolate. But I mean, I guess the point I'm getting at. Okay, sometimes they say you're supposed to be yourself, and a person as a human being, especially as a lover, you have things that you are more suited at doing things your way. I mean, I do a lot of poetry. 9 times out of 10, shorty on ask to hang out with me. I'm about to do something poetry related, artsy related, whatnot. She wants sports that I can do, but that's not going to be my first step. I mean this to say that when we doing things, and especially if you're trying to involve another person in it, it's survival of the fittest. You're trying to involve another person. You can't have just one way of doing things. Even as in a couple, a married man, married woman, they don't want. You might make some good fried chicken. Fried chicken, you could put it down, but they don't want fried chicken every night. Every night. Nobody wants fried chicken every night. Nobody wants Italian every night. Nobody wants Chinese every night. You got to be able to do what you do, especially where you come from, primarily. Especially what you like to do for your enjoyment. You got to be able to and do that to the T. Do that top notch. But also know things outside of your initial comfort zone. That's what I mean. They say once you step outside your comfort zone, that's where you learn, where you expand and you become more comfortable with more things. There are more things. You can't stay at one spot. You can't stay stagnant. You won't learn. The more you stay in one spot, the more you will get bored with everything in that spot, and it's essentially yourself. Step outside of your comfort zone. Life is a survival. It's all about survival of the fittest. If you the more skills that you have to survive in the wilderness, Hunger Games, the more fit you'll be, the more prepared you'll be, the more suitable you'll be. I mean, especially as a lover, you know. I wouldn't want to be with somebody that I know they're going to do every time, same time, every day, things like that. I would want somebody that I know I could come to her for this, but then I know I can come to her for this over here, or she gonna come to me with something completely left field. Like I mean, I guess I used to say I want a woman that 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 could supplement the need for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman that's your best friend. Like I want a woman that you could talk to about. I could talk to about music and stuff like that. I mean, I could talk to about 9 times out of 10, a woman she want to talk about fashion, things like that. And that's fine. I'm cool with that. But the best woman would be somebody I could talk about. She's gonna talk about fashion, but she could talk to me about music more than my boys would. And we could talk about hip hop, Jay Z, who better than that. You know what I'm saying? Better if she could do that, the fashion. I like talking about fashion. She goes on about fashion, but then also talk about the hip hop, and it's like bam, bam, the one and the two. Then she give me another one that did the two, one, the two, and the three. You know, you always want to be suited, well suited, be able to put on different clothes. Put on different. It's simple. But I mean, you know, be able to wear different hats. Jack of all trades, yeah, but you want more than that. I mean, you know, all of it is about you get one thing and then you try to go acquire the other. Get one thing, you acquire the other. Keep moving. Don't stay in one spot. You're gonna get bored with yourself, and especially anybody dating, you're gonna get bored with you. And that's where, especially 9 times out of 10 in a relationship, man or woman will be only good for sex. If you ain't got nothing else to offer a person, especially if they already know what you got to offer and you ain't changed since 2 years ago, 3 years ago, sometimes that might be why a person. I mean, I saw something earlier today. It said something about a side lover or whatnot. I'm talking about the side lover been there since two relationships ago. That's probably why, because they know that you probably just good for sex and nothing else more substantial than that. I feel like, I mean, especially a side lover, that sounds like you you settling for half of the person when they out there looking for something better than what you giving them, and you just happen to be good for sex from time to time. Otherwise, they out there looking for somebody that's going to give them the romantic part, because most times they're trying to get the romantic emotional investment first, and then you're gonna be cut out after they get that romantic, and then find somebody that give them sex too. Well, stop staying stagnant. Yeah. Bye.